Have you ever thought about fish and the other food that can make them toxic or with a deficiency of nutrient when we eat fish? Fish, a healthful food high in omega-3 fatty acids, except when served with maligned foods. In this video, we'll expose the dangerous reality of eating fish with the wrong foods at improvisement. There is little doubt about the health value of fish, and this product is loved by many. But the way in which you eat those fish can make a big difference when it comes to nutritional value. Being able to identify the foods that can take back those positive benefits of fish and even lead to unfavorable health effects is crucial. Research has shown that particular food pairings can block the body to passing necessary nutrients from fish. Unfortunately, many people do not recognize the intricate relationship between these nutrients and how they can maximize their potential by making better food choices. This video will discuss which foods should not be eaten consuming fish, and why this is, including the scientific evidence. We are here to give you the information needed to eat well for your health and overall wellness. But first, a quick reminder. All content is for informational purposes only and should not be construed as medical advice. Always speak to a healthcare professional before introducing changes to your diet or lifestyle, as some health circumstances and drug interactions could be impacted. Benefits of fish. Fish has an abundance of health benefits, largest among which are due to its high omega-3 fatty acid content, vitamins, and minerals. DHA and EPA are some extremely vital omega-3 fatty acids that have a role in brain development, regulating inflammation, and reducing chronic disease risk. Fish is also a good source of protein, which is necessary for muscle repair and growth. It also offers key nutrients, including vitamin D, essential for bone health, and selenium, an antioxidant that protects cells from damage. Fish among healthiest diet additions for life and weight. Fish is, in addition, kind to the eyes. DHA, which is highest in the retina among all fish, is also a chief structural element of the retina. Eating fish can also serve as a means of protecting your sight in the long term. Who should avoid eating fish? Some of the people should be very careful in eating fish as they might harm your health. High mercury levels are known to hamper the development of an unborn fetus, so for instance, pregnant women frequently need to be cautious about specific fish types high in mercury, like shark, swordfish, and king mackerel. According to scientific research, high exposure to mercury can cause developmental delays and intellectual deficits in children. Fish allergic people must avoid eating fish of any kind to prevent potentially severe, life-threatening allergic reactions. And also, people with certain health conditions could not pick fish that are high in purines, because purines will carry out some symptoms of disease, particularly gout for inflammation cause. People who have kidney disease should also be careful with the amount of fish they eat. Fish is one of the foods that is high in phosphorus and potassium, which can be challenging for dialysis patients. High levels of these minerals can cause serious health problems like hyperkalemic and hyperphosphoric. Also, people using specific medications should consider a fish diet after discussing with their healthcare provider. For instance, blood thinners may interact with fish high in vitamin K. If you are undergoing any treatment, consult your doctor before consuming fish as well. Hidden dangers of eating fish with certain foods. Understanding what not to pair with it is as important as what are the benefits of fish. For example, eating fish alongside some foods that together may create harmful compounds which counteract the health benefits you were hoping for and not getting enough of other nutrients. It is therefore of the essence to know what some of these combinations are, so as not to fall into their trap while seeking a wholesome and healthy diet. 1. Dairy products. Combining fish with dairy can interfere with calcium absorption, leading to nutrient deficiencies. Beyond calcium intake, many people who eat fish and consume dairy products together experience some digestive disturbances. Fish-based and dairy proteins are not easy to digest when taken both at the same time, which might lead to bloating, gas, or stomach cramps. Furthermore, That same overconsumption can also stress the digestive system, which ends up robbing our bodies of essential nutrients altogether. In addition, various scientific research have purported that the iodine in fish can react with some dairies, leading to insoluble substances that cannot be absorbed by the body. Not only does this interfere with the absorption of iodine, an important nutrient that our thyroid gland needs to function, but it will also reduce the nutritional value of your meal. Because both fish and dairy are so good for you, the best idea is to not eat them together. 2. Leafy greens. The oxalates in some leafy greens can bind with calcium in fish, making it unavailable. This unfortunate pairing can potentially hinder the bioavailability of other critical minerals, such as magnesium and iron, in addition to calcium absorption. In addition to inhibiting mineral absorption, they have a particularly strong affinity for calcium, but also bind iron and magnesium. Oxalates found in sources like spinach and Swiss chard can form insoluble complexes with the minerals. This spells trouble if you rely on these greens as staple foods. This response is especially alarming for people whose diets depend on fish as a major or the only source of these important elements. In addition, eating fish with high oxalate greens might also put individuals prone to the formation of kidney stones on higher risk. Over time, oxalates can accumulate in the kidneys and form calcium oxalate stones, which are the most common type of kidney stones. If you are prone to developing kidney stones or have a history of them, consuming high oxalate foods with fish should be limited to guard against this risk. 3. High-fiber foods. This high-fiber approach could block the benefits of some key nutrients in fish. Similar to eating fat, high-fibrous foods like legumes, whole grains, and certain vegetables can also slow down digestive rates when they are combined with fish. Eating a large fish may be difficult to digest too, and slower digestion means less absorption of nutrients such as health-beneficial omega-3 fatty acid, vitamins, and minerals, all the good stuff in fish that will help your body. This diminished nutrient absorption can, in the long term, have consequence on persons who consume fish as one of the staples. Also, fiber-rich foods rather have effects ring or a fish and the other bowel troubles to happen by eating high amounts. The fiber ferments in the gut, which leads to gas and bloating if these consumed fish has proteins and fats. This, in turn, can dissuade the consumption of fish and other nutritious foods, compromising intakes while risking nutritional inadequacies. If you wish to eat a lot of fiber and fish, yes, it is better not to mix these two meals. 4. Alcohol. Alcohol consumption, which already places much of the processing burden on the liver, combined with fish that could potentially be loaded with mercury or PCBs, polychlorinated biphenyls, aka industrial waste, can worsen this hepatic toxicity. As your liver function is strained to help rid the body of unwanted substances, you are much more likely to incur liver damage and long-term health issues. Also, it may impair the metabolism and uptake of important nutrients available from fish. It is known that alcohol impacts the absorption of essential vitamins and minerals, such as vitamin B12 or omega-3 fatty acids. This interaction not only reduces the nutritional benefits of fish, but gradually results in a lack of nutrients as well. If you like fish and as booze, be sure to drink at a different time, so not to expose yourself to those health risks. 5. Sugary foods. Eating too much sugar can throw your omega-3, omega-6 fatty acid balance in the body off, which inhibits some of the benefits received from the omega-3s that are present in fish. Higher intakes of sugar create exceptionally high spikes in blood glucose that necessitate the pancreas to release insulin. Not only is this a risk for developing type 2 diabetes, but it can also disrupt the metabolism of healthful fats found in fish and other healthy sources of fat, further decreasing their health protective properties. Also, sweet treats can cause inflammation throughout the body, known as a risk factor for many diseases, including heart disease, arthritis, and some cancers. Chronic inflammation is linked to an unhealthy diet. This can make the anti-inflammatory effects of omega-3 fatty acids in fish redundant by boosting inflammation with high sugar consumption. If you wish to reap the rewards of increased fish consumption, Diet modification should include less refined and sweet foods for a balanced overall wellness. Frequently asked questions. People have many concerns regarding the health benefits of eating fish. Here are some of the typical ones that we hear. Is it good to eat fish every day? Fish is something good for you to eat every day because it has a lot of nutrition, but it's also important that you eat many different kinds of fish so that the contaminants in fish won't be in your body, like mercury. A high intake of a variety of fish, such as salmon, trout, and sardines, for example, can provide such balanced intakes but also avoid the risk of bioaccumulation. Eat a variety of fish that are lower in toxins and include your local favorite fatty type once or twice a week to get the specific vitamins, minerals, and omega-3s that each offers. Besides, you need to think about the implications of using sustainable fish and protecting both your health and our planet. Fish available on the market can be of poor quality if they are overfished or exposed to environmental pollutants. Lower trophic level fish like mackerel and herring help keep contaminants lower in the food chain. Follow the prudent course, and you can get the health perks of eating fish every day, plus an end run around potential risks. Why is fish healthier than meat? Not only is fish an excellent source of protein, but it also watches its meaty cousin due to the fact that it's lower in saturated fats and higher in omega-3 fatty acids, heart-healthy fats. Fish also provides vital nutrients that are less abundant in meat. Fish, for instance, contains vitamins D and B12 as well as minerals iodine and selenium necessary for regulating metabolism, immune health, and thyroid. Also, fish proteins are much better digestible than those of meat, especially if you have digestive problems or are looking for a non-GMO lean source of protein which does not stress the digestive system. Is fish healthier than chicken? Fish and chicken both have benefits, but fish gives more omega-3 fatty acids that is essential for brain and heart. Fish is also typically lower in calories and a few vitamins and minerals that are not found in chicken. Fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, and herring are fantastic sources of vitamin D and iodine, in which chicken is lacking. Chromium. Good for bones, immune function, and metabolic regulation. These nutrients are important. Additionally, fish contains a very specific type of antioxidants that include astaxanthin from salmon, which has been studied for its anti-inflammatory and skin health benefits. However, chicken is a staple lean protein, and of other crucial nutrients, the unique nutritional composition of fish, including its higher omega-3 fatty acid content and specific vitamins, is what makes it the healthier option for one's general health, as well as in reducing risk of chronic disease. Having chicken and fish from the sea in your diet can be quite helpful as you can avail advantages of both. Also, this provides an assorted nutrient intake. What is the most unhealthy fish to eat? They are known to be least healthy among all, and have high mercury levels in it like shark, swordfish, and king mackerel. These fish can also have other environmental contaminants, besides mercury, such as polychlorinated biphenyls, PCBs, and dioxins that are associated with cancer and other health effects and endocrine disruption. Given that these substances accumulate in the body with regular consumption of this fish, they represent long-term health risks. In addition, tilefish and certain large types of tuna are among the non-recommend choices destructively high mercury concentrations. Just make sure you know what kind of fish you are eating and where it came from to protect yourself against these toxins when enjoying seafood. Small, low-mercury fish are a safe option and supply the appropriate health benefits of consuming fish. Of special concern are pregnant women, young children, and those who are already in poor health. They should be sure to steer clear of high-mercury fish for the sake of their own well-being. Which is healthier, fish or eggs? Fish is more heart-healthy based purely on omega-3 fatty acids and certain vitamins found in both sources. Key takeaway: fish provides a broader spectrum of vital nutrients, iodine, selenium, vitamin D, that are needed for functions such as thyroid regulation, immunity helping, and bone health. Fish is more scarce than eggs, however, It has even higher amount of essential nutrients that vegetarians need, as their vitamins and minerals are lower than non-vegetarians. Fish has been demonstrated to be highly anti-inflammatory because of the abundance of omega-3 that it contains as well. In fact, chronic inflammation is now known to be one of the most significant risk factors for heart disease, arthritis, and a major player in many cancers. However, while eggs are high in quality protein and provide key nutrients such as choline, an essential nutrient for brain health, they do not have the cardiovascular benefits that fish offer. While incorporating fish and eggs both into your diet can ensure you consume a range of nutrients, when it comes to heart health, fish is the better option. If you enjoyed this video, take a moment to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss any of our future content. Feel free to comment your views or queries too. We make better content when we know that you engage with our post.